Samuel Taylor Coleridge, a giant of English Romanticism, wasn't just a poet. He was a multifaceted individual whose contributions to literature and philosophy have left an indelible mark on the world. He was a philosopher, a critic, and a deep thinker about the very nature of creativity. His intellectual pursuits were vast and varied, encompassing not just poetry but also the intricate workings of the human mind and the creative process. His Biographia Literaria, part autobiography and part literary theory, is a treasure trove of insights. This work is not merely a reflection of his life, but also a profound exploration of literary criticism and philosophical thought. It's a challenging read, but stick with it. The rewards are immense for those who persevere. Coleridge's dense prose and complex ideas may seem daunting at first, but they offer a rich tapestry of knowledge and understanding. Coleridge's ideas about poetry, especially his distinction between fancy and imagination, are as relevant today as they were 2 centuries ago. He delved deep into the mechanics of the mind, distinguishing between mere fanciful thoughts and true imaginative creation. Coleridge's main concern, to understand how the human mind creates art. He was fascinated by the process of artistic creation, seeking to unravel the mysteries of how thoughts and emotions are transformed into poetic expression. He believed that true poetry isn't just about pretty words or clever rhymes. For Coleridge, poetry was a profound act of the imagination, a way to connect deeply with the human experience and convey truths that transcend ordinary language. It's about something deeper, something that engages the whole person. Coleridge saw poetry as a means to engage the intellect, the emotions, and the spirit, creating a holistic experience that resonates on multiple levels. His work continues to inspire and challenge readers, inviting them to explore the depths of their own creativity and understanding. Coleridge believed in the enduring power of great poetry. He was convinced that the magic of a well-crafted poem could transcend time and space, touching the hearts and minds of readers across generations. He said that a true poem should give us pleasure not just once, but over and over again. Each reading should reveal new layers of meaning, new emotions, and new insights, making the experience fresh and rewarding every single time. Think of your favorite poem. Why do you keep coming back to it? Is it the rhythm that captivates you, the vivid imagery that paints pictures in your mind, or the profound emotions that resonate with your own experiences? What is it about the language, the imagery, the emotions that resonate with you? Perhaps it's the way the words flow seamlessly, creating a melody that lingers in your mind long after you've closed the book. That's the mark of enduring pleasure, according to Coleridge. A true poem is like a wellspring of joy, offering something new and delightful with each encounter, much like nature's ever-changing beauty. He also believed that true poetry is untranslatable. The essence of a poem lies in its specific choice of words, their arrangement, and the unique effect they create together. Try rephrasing a line from Shakespeare or Milton without losing its power. The challenge lies in capturing the same depth of meaning, the same emotional impact, and the same musicality that the original words convey. It's nearly impossible. The right words, arranged in the right order, create a unique effect that can't be replicated. This delicate balance of sound, meaning, and emotion is what makes poetry so special and irreplaceable. This is what Coleridge called poetic diction. It's the art of choosing the perfect words and arranging them in a way that evokes the desired response from the reader. It's a skill that requires not just technical proficiency, but also a deep understanding of human emotions and experiences. So the next time you read a poem that moves you, take a moment to appreciate the craftsmanship behind it. Think about the choices the poet made, the words they selected, and the emotions they aimed to evoke. This is the enduring allure of true poetry, its ability to connect with us on a profound level time and time again. In a world that's constantly changing, true poetry remains a steadfast source of beauty and inspiration. It reminds us of our shared humanity, our deepest emotions, and the timeless power of words. Coleridge's emphasis on untranslatability highlights the importance of precision in language. Every word, every phrase carries weight and contributes to the overall effect of the poem. This is why poets labor over their work, choosing each word with care. He wasn't a fan of poets who were more interested in showing off their cleverness than in moving the reader. True poetry for Coleridge was about genuine emotion and profound thought, not just superficial brilliance. Section 4. Self-admiration versus genuine admiration in poetry. Coleridge distinguished between two types of admiration in poetry, self-admiration and genuine admiration. He criticized poets who seemed more enamored with their own wit and ingenuity than with the beauty and depth of the art form itself. Genuine admiration, on the other hand, arises from a deep appreciation for the skill, insight, and emotional power of great poets like Shakespeare and Milton. It's about recognizing and respecting the craft and artistry involved in creating enduring works of art. Section 5. A tale of two styles, contrasting poetic eras. Coleridge observed a significant shift in poetic style over time, noting how the essence of poetry evolved through the ages. He contrasted the metaphysical poets of the 17th century, like John Donne and Abraham Cowley, with the poets of his own era, highlighting the stark differences in their approaches and themes. The metaphysical poets were all about intellectual complexity, using elaborate metaphors and witty conceits to explore profound philosophical and spiritual questions. They were fascinated by the mind's ability to make unexpected connections, often weaving intricate tapestries of thought that challenged the reader to think deeply and critically. Coleridge felt that the poets of his time, while often skilled and innovative, sometimes went too far in their pursuit of novelty and originality. He believed that in their quest to break new ground, they occasionally lost sight of the core emotional truths that make poetry resonate with the human experience. He worried that they were sacrificing clarity and emotional depth for the sake of flashy effects and complex structures. Coleridge's critique was not just about style, but about the very purpose of poetry. He believed that poetry should connect deeply with the reader, evoking genuine emotions and offering insights into the human condition. The metaphysical poets, with their intellectual rigor and emotional intensity, achieved this balance. In contrast, some of his contemporaries, in their eagerness to innovate, risked alienating their audience by making their work too obscure or overly ornate. This tension between innovation and accessibility, between intellectual challenge and emotional connection, remains a central debate in the world of poetry to this day.